Good morning, my brothers and sisters. If you have gray hair, this one's for you. I'm fond of telling people that I'm not old, but I was born a long time ago. So we're going to address the question is, what should I be doing with my older agedness? And that's defined by anybody with gray hair. And then probably more importantly is, what is God's relationship with those who were born a long time ago? So our official passage is in Psalm 71. Now that's a wonderful psalm. For you are my rock, rescue me, Lord, you're my hope. I put my trust in you. Upon you I have leaned from birth. But I want to go to verse 9 and drill in there a little bit. Do not cast me off in the time of old age. Forsake me not when my strength is spent. And then down to verse 18 of Psalm 71. So even to old age and gray hairs, O God, do not forsake me until I proclaim your might to another generation, your power to all those to come. Now that was written in about 1000 BC. Then in about 600 BC, in the book of Isaiah, this is, in my opinion, clarified. This is Isaiah 46, verse 3. Listen to me, O house of Jacob, all the remnant of the house of Israel, who have been born by me from before your birth, carried from the womb, even to your old age I am he, and to gray hairs I will carry you. I have made and I will bear. I will carry and will save. So listen to that. That's just so beautiful. Isaiah 46. Even to your old age I am he, and to gray hairs I will carry you. I have made you, I will bear you, I will carry you, I will save you. Listen to what this is saying. You have been born and carried before your birth, carried in the womb, and even to old age I am he, I am God. And to your gray hairs I will carry you. I am the same God. I love the timestamps on this. This is how long it's going on. When your strength is spent, kind of when you're standing, somebody's standing on your last nerve. When your special feature is God's faithfulness to you over a long period of time. When you might be tempted to think, hey, this is another generation's term. What is God's relationship to those who were born a long time ago? Made by the Lord in the first place, born by him before birth, carried in the womb, carried unto the gray hair season. The Lord declares, I have made you and I will bear you. I have carried you and I will save you. So he is faithful. He declares himself in this passage as the great I am. He's helpful. You might need to be carried for a season. He's purposeful. I got stuff for you to do, he says. When? Until I proclaim your might to another generation. That's the specific task that he gives the old to do, the older, the gray hair. So what should the old be doing? Looking at this time of gray hair, when the majority of your strength is spent. Well, here's the thing. Remember this. If he's made you, he will carry you. For how long? To gray hair and to old age. If you have gray hairs, then you must have another generation in mind. That's what he's saying you. At least part of the reason why God has you hanging around with gray hair is that he wants you to look backwards and proclaim to a generation behind you, let's say 20 years younger than you in the church, older attached to the younger by generosity and attention, and then proclaim the might and power and steadfastness to this younger generation. For this reason you have been sustained. So if you are old and carried by the Lord, and you're wondering why, this is the reason, at least it's one of the reasons. So here's the worry of aging. Verse 9, do not cast me off in a time of old age. Do not forsake me when my strength is spent. And the Lord says in answer to these pleas, both in Isaiah as well as in Psalm 71, he says, that's the last thing on the mind. You got things to do. Generation, we got stuff. You got to show a younger generation that God is real, that he is the I am, that he's faithful to those who live all the way to their gray hair. So what does this younger generation need to see? What can the gray hairs teach? Well, that the Lord does not forsake, even to gray hair and old age. So this older generation can proclaim to a younger generation, who's by definition younger, because there aren't any older. that might and power and other divine attributes are being proclaimed. The Lord does not cast off the veterans of the faith, that the relationship is real, that he's going to carry you to the gray hair, that he will bear those who he has made, and that he will save those whose strength is spent. So I always like to refer to Joshua 13, verse 1. These are great verses on old age. Joshua 13:1 is my actual favorite. Joshua 13:1. Now Joshua was old and advanced in years, and the Lord said to him, you are old and advanced in years, and there remains yet very much land to possess. In other words, you're old, get busy. So if you have gray hairs, the Lord has stuff for you to get busy with. And specifically here, noted in our passages from today, it's the younger generation. We got to proclaim his power to them. Don't show them that the Lord doesn't cast off the gray-haired people. Still in the fight. Look at me. I'm carried to gray hair. The Lord is faithful. Watch me. I'll show you that he can bear those whom he has made. He will save those whose strength is spent. So he promises that to you, that he will stay the I am. All right, so if he's made you, he will carry you. Why? So if you have gray hair, you have stuff to do. Specifically, he does not want you to stand aside. He wants you to stand in for and with the next generation. Proclaim him to another generation. If you've got gray hair, go get them. Thanks for listening.